Hello and welcome. Today I'm taking you behind the scenes for a huge declutter. This is the hallway where I used to film, and I'm going to set up a system along this wall so that I can get organized and stay organized with all the products that I love to review for you. I have 6 months of empties, so an empties video is definitely coming. I have a huge pile of declutters. A lot of times I get products together to ship out to family members who'd like to try them, some duplicates that I have. I love to share products with you. Today, at the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing a ton of products with you, and I always share my products over on Instagram because there's so much less scamming that goes on. So if you're interested in having some products that I'd love to share with you, stay to the end of the video. I'm gonna go through what I have and you can pick what you'd like and just jump on over to Instagram. Let's move on with my huge declutter. I've got a lot to do, as you can see, and you're not gonna believe it, but there's more behind you. I'm gonna turn the camera around. This is the space that I started with, and I slowly outgrew it over my 4 years of doing YouTube. I will be able to fill this back up, but what I need to do now is I need to separate it into what I've opened and what I'm using, what I haven't even opened and tried for you, and what I'm giving away. So that's kind of my big categories, which took me a while to figure out what's gonna work the best. When you're decluttering and organizing your home, you really have to come up with a system in your head first. I don't know if you saw my closet clean out, but I really had to come up with a step-by-step system, number one, in order to get myself motivated, and number two, to actually complete the task. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. If you want some organizing tips for your closet, I think I came up with a pretty darn good system. All right, so today I'm going to be setting up my entire shelving system. Spoiler alert, this plan didn't work out at all. Wait till you see the end result. Now, my husband and I do share an office. You can see this door right here. It's a shared office and workout space, so it is tight, and to be perfectly honest, we haven't quite figured out how to make it work for us. I will show you my little desk area where I've got some projects going for some video ideas. My desk area where I do filming and set up projects. I'm in the middle of putting together a body project, a skin tint review, also thinking about a bronzer review. Now, bronzers are something new to me, but I think they're going to work out better for me than blushes. We shall see. And I also have some lip products that I've got out, considering doing another lip care review. A lot of the space is his private area and his work area, and we have a beautiful shelving unit in the closet, but it's mostly filled with his books, which I completely respect. I would love to have that huge closet space all for my skincare. I know there's some beautiful videos of people that have these gorgeous closets, and we are slowly growing out of this condo. We just thought we would be here for a few years. Our family is expanding and they come to visit. So we are fast growing out of this little condo, considering moving, but it might not be the right time. You know how that goes. So we're making do with what we have. We love this little space. We love being close to everything. We have a very walkable city. This afternoon, I'm gonna take you on my favorite hunt for vintage jewelry. A lot of you ask me about my necklaces, and I'm gonna take you to the shops where I found them. Things always look so messy when you're decluttering and reorganizing. I cannot wait for the finished product, which I'm definitely going to share with you, but this part of the process is so overwhelming. The space is not exactly small, but when it's split between 2 people and we have our workout equipment, and I have a filming area, it does get small really quickly. I just decided that my old filming area here wasn't necessarily giving me the best consistent light. I bought some studio lights and moved into our combined office, but at the same time, I don't have the storage space that I need. My goal by the end of the day is to have this complete storage room set up on the opposite wall on either side of this planter. I still think that will give us room to walk through this narrow hallway so we can make it outside to our patio. And I really need to start using this patio area a lot more. It's just been such a hot summer that I haven't been out here all that much. What I discovered during this declutter clean out really surprised me. I bought way too many storage containers. The storage container plus one was all I needed. It didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to take. It was just kind of my procrastination and kind of overblowing the project. I got the declutter pile done, I got the giveaway box done, and I got the donation box done, and I have a few new video ideas that came out of sorting and decluttering. So I'm really excited about that. I have them all set up on my desk and ready to go. A lot of it was just me overblowing the project. I'm actually done well ahead of schedule. A lot of you ask me about my jewelry, so I'm going to share with you where I found both of these chains locally. But I don't buy a lot of jewelry. Like my makeup, I'm kind of a minimalist when it comes to my jewelry. But when I see it, I buy it. I'm very impulsive with it because I don't find pieces that I like very often. I'm just picky, I guess. My husband always like, I'm not buying jewelry for you because you are so picky. And it's true, I really am. I buy them on the basis of kind of an emotional connection with the piece of jewelry. So I don't have that much, and I feel like I need to go through my pieces right now and kind of pick through them, find the broken ones, get them repaired. And also, one of the jewelers here in town will remake jewelry for you that you're not wearing, like vintage pieces from my grandmother that I'll never wear, these big clunky rings. She'll make into pieces that I might be interested in. So that's kind of one of my projects coming up, is to go through my jewelry box, pick out pieces that I'm not wearing, because I hate having pieces just sit around that I'm not wearing. I live in my jewelry. I am always wearing it. I sleep in it, I shower in it. That's just the way I am. So let me know if you wear jewelry, if you have like a travel set and then a fine jewelry set that you keep at home. I've just never thought about that, but I've been hearing a lot about that. And like I said, I tend to wear my jewelry constantly and tend to wear it out. The first shop I'm going to take you to is called Jones & Company, and they have vintage pieces, and they also work with local artists. There wasn't much in their case today because someone came in yesterday and purchased 3 or 4 pieces of vintage jewelry, and they don't have another vintage jewelry show until like 3 or 4 weeks. So it's just the fun of it. You just never know what you're going to find, and it's always changing. The second jewelry store that I wanted to take you to the other day was closed when I got there. This is the jewelry store that will take your old jewelry and recreate something brand new. So if you have old pieces of jewelry, you may be able to find a jewelry store in your area that will melt down your gold, take out your gemstones, and remake it into a whole new piece of jewelry that's maybe a little more contemporary or something that you'll wear. Or you can use old broken pieces of jewelry and they'll just take them apart and recreate something completely new. Well, unfortunately, they must be away on summer break, but I got a few shots here of their window display that gives you an idea of the type of jewelry that she creates and the type of jewelry that she can recreate. She does a lot of circular patterns, like the necklace that I'm always wearing. She also does some lovely designs with pearls. I always like to pop in there. I've also been shopping quince jewelry lately, just because I thought it was a great idea that someone brought up the other day to have a travel set of jewelry, so you're not bringing your fine jewelry with you on vacation. I've scoured a few pieces, and I'll put in a link down below some of the ones that I've picked out. I've also curated a collection of jewelry, which is a combination of pieces that I absolutely love, very similar to the ones that I own, and a few pieces on my wish list. My website has gotten a huge makeover, so check that out and give me some ideas on the type of jewelry that you love. And if you have travel jewelry, do you have a specific brand or vendor that you love? I really think that's such a smart idea when traveling. I've had a few items lost over the years that were family pieces, And it not only devastated me, but my family member as well. So I'd love to curate a collection of jewelry that I feel comfortable traveling with and aren't those irreplaceable pieces of jewelry that are part of family heirlooms. I think it's really smart to have a separate set of jewelry that you take with you for travel. And that's one of my next shopping wardrobe goals. If you've made it this far in today's vlog, congratulations. The key word that you want to DM me over on Instagram is August. And definitely make sure you give me the name of the product that you're interested in. You can choose up to 3. The rest of the instructions will be down in the description. Thanks so much for watching and wishing you all a fantastic day.